Hey guys, welcome back to Learn Python the Hard Way. We're going to focus on exercise 7 today, more printing. And as always, you can find the link to the current chapter in the description below, and that chapter is of course available for free. So let's get started with that exercise. Now going forward, we are going to type in the code to build up some muscle memory. And the author is also not going to explain these exercises in detail. So let's get started. Let's create a new code file and let's get started typing in that code and executing it. So to do that, we can open the terminal and then type in the name of the code file we want to create. And before that, the name of the program in order to open it. So here I'm going to type in code to use Visual Studio Code, followed by the name. So exercise 7.py. So because we are creating a Python file. Let's confirm, and then this file is going to be opened here in Visual Studio Code. So let's get started with the first print statement. And here we're going to use the format string to replace the curly braces we created here within this string with whatever we type into here in the format argument. And of course, as always, we can use single quotes or double quotes. We can also type in a character string and multiply it, for example, with the number 10 to print it out 10 times. And let's type in a couple of single letter characters, variables. And this should spell out cheeseburger. Alright, and now we're going to add all these single strings here together. Alright, and let's save this file and switch over to the terminal to execute it. So we're going to type in Python3 or Python 3.6, followed by the name of the file. And now we can take a look at the output and also compare it to the solution here. So we can see that if we take a look again at our print statements here, well, the first line is kind of obvious. It's just the string itself. The second line here, we use the curly braces to replace actually these curly braces with whatever we type into the format here. So with snow, so it's freeze was white as snow. The next one is clear, and then what happens here is like we add the dot character in parentheses, in quotation marks, and we multiply it by 10. So we have 10 dots that we print out here. And then finally we have those single character strings, which we're using here to actually print out cheeseburger. Now if we go in tab and we remove and here, and let's just save this and run it one more time, we can see that actually now there's a new line character, and it's displayed in two different rows. If you end this optional end character here in the print statement, then that defines actually what basically the ending should be. By default, it would be a new line, but here we are replacing it with a space character, and therefore, if we just run this one more time, we can see instead of being printed on two separate lines, we now have cheeseburger in a single row, and there's just this space character that we entered in here as an end parameter to provide that. All right, let's continue with the study drills. So go back through and write a comment on what each line does. So here we can say on top as we simply print out a string, and replace the curly braces parameter in format method here. Then we print out another string. We multiply a single character string, in this case this dot, by 10 to print it out 10 times. Then what we do here is we define single character variables which contain a string each. And then what we do here at the bottom is we print out, actually we concatenate the different variables and print them out. And in the first print statement, we end the print statement with a space instead of a new line. All right. Okay, and that should be it for this exercise, and see you for exercise 7 in the next video.